Beneath the baobab tree. In a small village at the edge of a vast African savanna, there lived a man named Benga. Benga had once been a farmer, known for his strength and spirit. But illness came, slowly stealing his sight, and soon his vision faded to shadows and then to darkness. His family, burdened by poverty and fear, grew weary of his presence. To them, he was no longer a man who could work or provide, but a reminder of hardship. Eventually, they turned him away, leaving him alone, with only his memories for comfort. Benga found himself wandering the outskirts of the village, struggling to find food and shelter. He learned to navigate by feeling the ground beneath his feet, listening to the sounds of the forest and river nearby. Some nights, he slept under an old bridge by the village's edge, and other nights he sought shelter in the bushes or the hollow trunk of an ancient baobab tree. His days were filled with silence, loneliness, and a lingering question: what had he done to deserve this life? One evening, Benga was huddled beneath the bridge as rain poured down, seeping through the cracks above him. Just as he began to drift into an uneasy sleep, he heard a gentle voice calling out, "Are you all right there?" The voice was soft but strong, filled with warmth he hadn't felt in years. He raised his head, though he could not see her. "Who are you?" he asked, his voice trembling with surprise. "My name is Amara," she replied. "I've seen you around the village. You're always alone. Tonight, I thought I'd bring you something warm to eat." She handed him a bowl of steaming stew, the rich scent of spices filling the air. Benga ate slowly, savoring each bite as if it were a gift from heaven. From that night on, Amara would visit him under the bridge or wherever he happened to be resting. She would bring him food, bandage his sores, and talk to him about her day. In her voice, Benga felt a tenderness that he had long forgotten. She told him stories of the world he could no longer see, the blooming jacarandas, the bright colors of the market, the laughter of children at play. She painted for him a world filled with light. As weeks turned into months, Amara and Benga became inseparable. She brought him to her small home, teaching him to navigate its rooms by touch, and together they tended a small vegetable garden. Under her care, Benga felt himself growing stronger, not in body, but in spirit. For the first time in years, he felt valued, seen, and heard. Amara was his eyes, guiding him through each day with love and patience. In turn, Benga became her anchor, a man who, despite his own hardship, had a deep well of kindness to offer. He would sit beneath the baobab tree and tell her tales of his childhood, of dreams he once had, and even the pain he'd endured, which seemed to dissolve like mist under her gentle presence.